Waltz of fame here at the ballpark. That's big game Bauer down there. This is driven deep to center field off the bat of Miller. Span at the track, at the wall, and he won't get there. It rolls away. Shelby will head for third. He stumbled around the bag, but he's in there with a stand-up triple. 80s. Knocks that one into left. They're going to stop Marisnik at third. Tomas gets it back in there quickly. Gary Pettis puts the brakes on.
Yeah. Knowing you always have to come from behind. Throw him out at home. He won't go.
Well, the opposing pitcher, base hit.
Up the middle for a base hit. Norris getting waved in. Billy Hamilton has no throw, and how about this from Drew Pomerantz? He has driven in 2.
It's 0 for 1 at the plate this year. Does have a sacrifice. Taps one to the third base side. Tough play. In fact, no play. Bryant can't get it with a bare hand, and Martin is on to start the third.
Lopez was more of a catcher than a pitcher before he signed professionally. He got a pretty good swing, as you can see, as he loops one into center field, a base hit.
Whenever you have bats, a quality at bat, it's a struggle for the pitchers to get him out, and he just makes these guys work hard. So, he was tremendous for us this season.
Albert Suarez, the pitcher, hits one to the right field corner. Here's the throw by Renfroe off the mark, and a leadoff two-base hit by the opposing pitcher.
He also knew this guy could swing the bat to the left center field gap, and Iglesias will slam on the brakes after a double. How about that?
Yeah, just about to comment that Iglesias seems to have the same windup in the batter's box as he does on the pitching rubber.
The ball is off of Glover's span, and so Stevenson, the most unlikely.
So Dickey's allowed 11 homers, 9 of them here. And another dribbler. Dickey got a piece of that, and it's going to be another infield hit for Tyler Glasnow.
Belt over his head and a fair ball.
Could be his first big league knock right there. So Barrios,
but he was outstanding. As Sal hits it down the left field line. Nava on the run. It's over his head. A one hop off the wall. Nava's throw to second base, not in time as Sal goes in aggressively with a leadoff double.
Jansen drills it to right center. What planet are we on? Logan Forsythe scores on a ringing double from Kenley Jansen.
This is going to be an infield hit.
Hits one sharply off the glove of LeMahieu and into right field. Rosario comes in with the tying run. Rafael Montero hit it hard, and the Mets tie the game at 2.
That is interesting, Terry. Let him swing for a strike. Roll the dice.
Just his second major league hit.
And a little chopper. Arce is going to have to hustle. He'll charge. He'll scoop, and not in time. Infield single, and there's the first big league hit for Dietrich Ems.
Rodon with a base hit down the left field line. Hernandez positioned almost on top of the line to begin with. Second career knock in 8 at-bats. And he pops up the bunt. It is muffed by Smith. Matz can't make the play, and the bases are loaded. Like Erasmo Ramirez now, 2 on 2 out, and a base hit to right field. Zunino's going to stop at third. Erasmo Ramirez is having the night of his life.
It's at the opposite way, a base hit to right field. Rounding third, holding there is Florimon as Freeman cuts it off.
There's a bet Kim can use. That's Mark Leiter.
Line to the left center field, and that's going to get down. Roll to the track and the wall. Ty Block headed for 2. And he to pull it up around second base. So both pitchers swinging the bat tonight.
Lively, the pitcher who has one of those. He drove in 2 runs and he drives this one deep to center field. Lagares back to the warning track. That ball's out of here. And Lively with his 2nd career home run, a 2-run shot, a 4 RBI night for the Philly pitcher, and the Phillies lead it 5-1.
It's not that easy, is it?
Opposite field. Base hit, Robsey. He got himself to cheer about today. That is his first major league hit.
Little busted bat, and it's going to float into right field for a hit. That's Bohr running. Ball's kicked in right, and that's going to allow Bohr to score.
Garrett Cole's been trying to lay down a bunt. Now the Butcher Boy play. And going back on it is Schebler, and he can't get it. They were playing him very shallow, and they're going to hold up the runner at third base. So the old Butcher Boy works here.
And a high chopper. Walker going to be tested against Tyone, who's going to have an infield hit. Jamison Tyone.
Field single with 1 out. He's perched over there at first, and Jackson Stevens floats this one out into center. That's going to fall for a hit. That's going to move Duvall to third. Wild throw goes into the dugout, and the run will score. And the Reds have regained the lead here in the bottom of the 5th at 2-1 on an errant throw by Jackie Bradley Jr. Sailed way over the head of Devers.
A starter in the minor leagues. And how about this? It's a base hit. Josh Hader with a clean single.
Really?
Wow.
And the 2-strike pitch to Lopez. That's in the air, right center field, and that's up the gap. Couple of runs are going to score. Lopez digging for second. There you go.
Players to do that is Law has a base hit. I mean, years ago, even when we played.
High fly ball, it's hammered left. Sesman is back. He's looking up. It's off the base of the wall. Newcomb doubles to left. He just missed, hitting an opposite field home run.
Chops one toward third. Verlander hustling. Descalso has no play. Infield hit.
He's got a base hit in the left field. Carlos Carrasco's 2nd career hit is an RBI single to make it 6-1 Indians. How about Shane Bieber trying to plug the gap? He will. And will he go for 2? He will.
Why would you?
He's on his way in there, and he's going to slide in safely with a 1-out double. And look at that smile.
Why? And he can hit. Couldn't even get it out of my mouth. He can swing the bat. His 5th hit of the year.
Pitchers are both 1 for 1 tonight.
Tried to bunt his first at bat, hit it right back to Eflin, and there's a base hit for Alex Cobb. Yes, pitchers can hit. And his teammates love it.
Nathan Eovaldi is the hitter. And he rolls it to the right side. Cabrera bobbles it and safe at first.
There's a cart decorated as a boat. Swing, base hit, his first major league hit. Anderson slid, knocked the ball down, but can't stop Swanson from going first to third. What a night for Colby Allard. 0-2. Taps it along third. Machado has no play.
Until now. First big league hit for Touki Toussaint comes against his former club, and he didn't waste any time.
That have won over the history of baseball.
Brigham lines a base hit. So in his first big league at bat, Jeff Brigham is batting 1,000. And they'll take that baseball out of play and save it for posterity.
He does swing away. That is going to get back towards the track on the wall on the ground. 1 run is in. Here comes another. This will clear the bases. A bases loaded double by the pitcher, Chris Stratton. And the San Francisco Giants have jumped out to a 3-0 lead. How about that?
Hard to see your buddy struggle. Stewart with a bullet down the line. That was a screamer. Brock Stewart has a double.
During the game, anytime they get somebody on, it's hanging in the balance.
That's the thing. Santana with a bullet, base hit to left. That's why I brought him into the game a little bit early.
Baseball, this is a great story, and it means a lot for a lot of people. What about a hit? Can he beat it out? Yes! Helsley makes his debut tonight.
For the Brewers, the early stages of the season, and there's Aaron Wilkerson. Pitcher's rake indeed.
Kidding me.
Wow. And Kevin Mitchell, he said, and there's a base hit by Flexen, the pitcher. Kevin Mitchell got a key hit.
I said possibly him going yard today.
There's a liner to left field, and he's got a base hit. Good start. Third hit of the year. Margevicius leads it off here in the third inning with a base hit.
1-1. He's got another hit. Trent Thornton with 2 singles in his first big league game with a chance to hit.
On the ground to the base hit. And Pilar was frozen. And Anderson's too.
Soto's dominating. You got bases
right
on.
back up the box. A 2-hit night for Gregory Soto.
So you hit him. In 2 innings, he comes up, you hit him. He's 2 for 2.
Look at him.
A little flare down the right field line, and that's going to drop in fair.
And Brebbia out to left. It's a base hit for John Brebbia. John Brebbia shaking his hands. He doesn't care.
Back toward the middle, and diving stop by Turner. Coming home is Kingery. The throw to the plate. He is out.
On the ground and by the dive of the third baseman Longoria down there. And another hit for Matt Strom, his 6th of the year.
And there's into right center field, and he gets his first big league RBI. Valoria heads for third, and now the ball skips by Donaldson and almost went into the Royals dugout.
Line drive into right field. That's down for a hit. Better hurry to first, Mike, and he did. So back-to-back hits.
What are the percentages of getting driven in by the pitcher? Well, maybe pretty good.
Look at that. And Robles thought about third. They threw in. Looked like he was trying to throw in behind him, Aquino, but Victor scrambled back to the bags.
And we got speed at third base and Margot.
Swinging away. How about a line drive into center field? From third comes Margot. This game is tied 2-2. Joey Lucchesi helping himself out with an RBI single. Tied at 2. Oh yeah, chop it.
Swats one down the line. That's an extra base hit perhaps for Ferguson. He's going to try. He's got a double.
2-2. Tinoco bounces one through the right side. That's give the baseball. I think that's his first career
Yes,
knock.
it is.
He only had 3 at bats.
And a line drive fair down the left field line. It's going to go to the corner, and Eflin is going to cruise to second base. His first extra base hit of the year.
Off of Senzatella. He can't find it. Everybody safe. Ooh, and he almost threw it away.
Pops it up. That might drop, and it's there. Kicks away. Kelly will stay put at second base.
1-0 to Matz with McNeil on deck.
And Steven lines one toward the middle. That's a base hit. 13th hit of the year for Steven Matz.
Bouncer to the left side. And a long throw, but not going to be nearly in time. So Sims picking up the base hit.
I've actually heard people say it gives me a reason to root for a football team.
There's a base hit out to left for Michaelis. Second, check that third, Cardinal hit.
And that's a base hit to right. Edman charging. Robles coming home. And that throw is way in time. Not even close with Edman charging.
Again, McNeil dashing down the line, trying to get Harvey's attention. And Lugo lines one into center field for a base hit, and that'll bring in a run. Seth Lugo in his first plate appearance of the season.
This game goes that far.
Ground ball up the middle, base hit. And Lorenzen reaches.
I got you.
Okay.
1-2, grounded right side. It gets through. The wave is on at third. Sends out to the plate. Polanco eats it in right. India claims third.
D-backs now with 9 hits. Luke wants to join the hit parade, and that drops in front of Castellanos. Weaver's aboard with a 2-out single.
That was Jesse Winker on a home run. And there's a comebacker scorched by Hoffman. Winder has to duck down, and Hoffman's
through the wickets. Story spins and throws, and it pulls Cron off the bag.
oh my goodness, he did it again.
The ceasefire continues.
At all. More than you think it's going to be. You got to back up.
Deep left, Jack Flaherty takes it out of here. Flaherty with the home run, and it's 3-0 Cardinals, and boy, did he know it. He knew it right off the bat. 3-0 St. Louis.
That ball's got some good wood on it. Deep into right field. That is back. And this one is gone. Adrian Hauser. Lightning strikes twice against Castano.
Performance. Uh-oh. Sandy, left center field, gives it a ride. That is going to get down and one hop the wall. Sandy into second with a double.
A line drive to right field. Bryce is aboard. Polanco plays that on a second hop. So another 2-out hit for Atlanta. That'll bring up Acuna. First hit of the year for Bryce Wilson.
A little dribbler up to third. Yamamoto throws high. And Poteet drives in the run.
Marquez gets a Trevino ground out, and then Dunning follows with a safety right up the middle for his first big league hit. Dane Dunning. Yeah.
Trick hitters, or what are you trying to do there, I guess? As Brubaker comes up with a hit, as long as Soto doesn't throw him out at first, sometimes you see that.
Look at that. There's his first big league hit. Little shot into right field. That's in for a base hit. Better hurry to first, as Ian Anderson gets his second base hit.
In the hole, base hit. Way. Got him by a whisker.
I'll tell you what, he hustled his way down there, and that looked close.
That ball stung. Look at that swing. That is his first career hit. And a ringing double to one of the deepest parts.
Corbin Martin sends it to center, and it drops in for a knock.
Oh, baby!
Yes, he did!
There it is! Show him how to do it, Lucas. And look at the energy in the dugout.
Jesse Chavez bashed into left. The first big league hit for Santillan. It's a big turn. A stand-up double by the big fella.
Could be another hit. Cueto's throw is not in time. Manaya's 2 for 2.
Western get up when he heard this.
DeGrom up the middle. He's got himself another hit. 12th hit of the year for Jacob DeGrom.
And that is off the glove of Jordy Mercer. And over to third is Brasso. Parr is going to take a shot. No chance.
Used to the late inning high leverage situations. Pablo Lopez. This one's going to get to the wall. Pablo's on his way to second. He's got himself a 1-out double.
And Reddick before that. And Clevenger's got himself a hit.
And he's going to pull into second with a double.
That's hit up the middle. Baez ranging to his left. He won't get it. And Johan Oviedo drives in his second this year.
Probably help somebody out, contender.
Bunt try, and that's a fair ball. And Tyler Anderson, who hit a home run his last start, now has what is going to turn out to be a bunt single.
And it's a liner through the left side for Snell. Nola's going to try and score. They'll stop him, and it's a good thing they did. He would have been very out.
For the purchase of a large drink. Merrill Kelly bidding for extra bases. It's in the ivy. And after we watch Alec Mills double to center in the third.
Swinging away, lifts a fly ball to deep center field. Marte going back. That ball is gone. Ryan Weathers with a home run. Padres pitcher taking it out of the yard in Miami. Well done, Ryan Weathers. Padres lead it 2-0.
And there you go. Bailey Ober, 1 for 1 in the big leagues.
Great at bat. Sanchez will make the turn and go back to second.
Leading things off for the Twins in the fifth. Sharply hit, and there's a base hit. He looked, you like the term hitterish in his first at bat?
Yes, he did.
And he jumped on the first pitch of his second at bat and got a base hit.
But only 2 runs a game in the losses. They get a leadoff hit from the pitcher Buehler here in the fifth to snap an 0 for 29.
When I got the news that as Stroman tries to bunt his way on, a beautiful bunt, and they'll never throw him out. Gorgeous.
Hamsters off the wheel.
A productive one for Mike Yastrzemski. Sammy Long goes after the first pitch and flips a hit into left center field.
190 batting average against. And so why wouldn't the pitcher get a hit, Paul? There you go. This might be extra bases. Here goes Thompson chugging into second.
One on Senzatella. And this is lifted to left center field. This has a chance to get down, and it will. Senza thought about going to second.
It's the bunt down, and that's going to stay fair. They're going to have to pick it up, and Walker dropped the ball.
The LA Dodgers right now. There's Burns, a base hit into left field. Peterson winds it up. He's going to head home. No throw comes in from Dickerson. And Corbin Burns with his 4th RBI.
On the ground, and Quintana's got himself a hit. Past the range of the first baseman.
We could test them on that.
Sonny Gray testing Tommy Edman. Aboard with a base hit.
Probably not on this one either. He does swing. There it is. Jose Urquidy has a base hit. Arrieta was covering just in case.
You're always going to try and get to 7 guys.
Matthew Boyd to left center field. A base hit.
Up the middle, and Williams has a base hit. First hit as a Met for Trevor Williams, his 5th hit of the season. And that's how the top of the 5th inning begins.
And again, the Butcher Boy, and that is a fair ball into the corner. Here comes Alvarez around third. He's going to score, and Edward Cabrera ties the game.
Ultra red hot since. He's really put up some numbers, and he's hitting the ball really hard.
That's off the glove of Galvis, and Eric Lauer is aboard. Lauer does have 3 hits this year. That includes a homer.
Oh, Wade Miley bangs. He cranks one to right center, barehanded by Happ. Oh, Miley thought about it.
He can get back to at least 95% is what he said. And B.A. and Rocker told us those last 2 days he was only running at about 50%. So that shows you how much he was really trying to.
That'll work through the left side. John Gray says, I'll take care of it. 1-0 Colorado.
The trigger. He is, and he lines one down the right field line, base hit. Go figure. Zach Littell with the 2nd Giants hit of the game. That's the first time
he's ever had a hit.
It's a nice little comfort to have. Line drive, Nola, base hit. Rounding third, Real Muto, and he'll score.
He did on the ground. Alvarez can't get it. Rojas can. Double clutch, infield hit. Max Fried.
Regardless, it doesn't sit well, I'm sure, with David Bell, and there's an opposite field base hit for the Pirates pitcher, Mitch Keller.
Oh, what Bell's going to say, well,
Line drive out towards center. Happ on the run. It's past him over his head. It's going to the wall. And Ranger to second base.
A hit by pitch. That was Sanchez. That's up the middle. There's your first hit right there. So one Rogers has a walk. The other Rogers has a hit.
Curveball there, and Darvish into left field for a base hit. Yu comes through. A one-out single here in the third for the Padre pitcher, and for Darvish, that is his 5th hit of the season.
And it was on a curveball.
Of the 06 team in Cardinals magazine as Woodford singles out to center. And a one-out base hit.
Walked 4 times. Sends that one a pretty deep right. Gamble back. It's off the wall. Malley takes a turn. He'll try for 2. The throw to second is there, and he slides into a tag. Shoots it the other way, and it's into left field, a base hit. Vierling's going to stop at second. It's base hit number 11 for Zach Wheeler.
And this ball to left, it'll drop. 1 run is scored. Here comes Hilliard. He is safe at the plate. Kyle Freeland.
2-2. Oh, it's a chopper. He's got a chance, and Gonsolin beats it out for a hit. Now Tony. That's not true.
3-1 pitch lined into center field. Joe Musgrove. Well, we know he can swing the bat. That's his 7th hit of the year.
3-2. Gausman on the ground and scooped up. Story drops it. All that, and Kevin Gausman reaches base safely.
Put in play, you never know.
This is going to be a tough play. Shallow left center, and Hernandez builds on that average that he brought coming in, 250.
And that's fair. He slaps one the other way. A base hit. On his way to third goes Taylor. So Brandon Woodruff.
Jammed him. The ball right over the mound. Well placed for a base hit.
Pulled over the bag. Nice play by Diaz. Up to his feet. Close play. Safe.
I have the chance now in this offseason to figure out what maybe went wrong and improve upon it.
How about Justin Steele right there? So his 2nd big league hit. Hey! Base hit left field. 2 for 51.
And Castillo cracks a base hit into left field. First Reds base knock of the night belongs to the pitcher.
Brandon Nimmo would be next. McGill drives one out to left center field. Back in the gap goes Heredia. He won't get there, and it hops up against the wall. McGill heads for second, and he is standing with a well. Diamondbacks are doing a great job staying up the middle. Gallen punches it to right, and that drops in for a base hit. Van Meter will score. Here comes Perdomo.
So to me, he gets the manager of the year in the American League.
Hold on, my jaw just dropped.
Did he get a base hit?
Smoked the ball to left.
Hit down the left field line, and out of here. Take the tour, kid. You deserve it. 2-1 on Nelly. Get through. There it is. Ryan Nelson's got a ribby knock. He's driven in 1, and they get the second run at home as Gino's out.
3-1. 0-2 pitch. On the ground right side and through. His 2nd hit of game 7. Tying run aboard for the Dodgers, and Will Smith coming up.